Hello and welcome. Right then, settle in, pull up a chair and try not to dribble on your waistcoat. Here is a tale of fire, fish and fierce pride. Right, let us get something straight from the off. This is not a story about pad thai. Good lord no. This is not about green curry in a fancy porcelain bowl. This is a story about dirt, fire and unapologetic flavour. This is about how an entire region of Thailand, the one everyone forgets, shouts its identity from every roadside grill and rickety wooden cart. This is about Isaan. What's more, you are not ready for it. If Thailand were a family, and bear with me, the metaphor holds, Bangkok would be the flashy, slightly exhausting younger brother who has made a fortune in finance and owns too many watches. Chiang Mai would be the artistic, spiritual sister who makes her own incense and talks about auras. And Isaan? Isaan is the older brother, the one who lives out in the sticks. He is tough, wiry, does not say much, but when he does, it is worth listening to. His hands are rough from work, he does not suffer falls, and, my word, can he cook. He does not need your fancy gadgets. Give him a mortar, a pestle, a lump of charcoal, and a fish he caught himself, and he will produce a meal that will knock your socks off and quite possibly the lining of your stomach. This is what defines Isaan. Not grand palaces, not sprawling shopping malls. The soul of Isaan is found on the street at dusk, perched on a plastic red chair that looks like it is about to give up the ghost, with a plate of something so explosively delicious it rewires your brain. Take Som Tam for instance. You might know it as green papaya salad, a rather dainty name for what is essentially a culinary assault course. It is not made, it is orchestrated. It begins with a sound, the rhythmic thump 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 of a pestle striking a clay mortar. It is the drumbeat of the Isaan evening. In go the garlics and chilies, thump thump. Then the palm sugar, the tamarind, the fish sauce, the papaya, the tiny dried shrimp, tomatoes, and a handful of bloody peanuts right at the end so they do not go soggy. A proper chef, a poet of the pavement, does this all by feel, by sound, by smell. It is a sympathy of sweet, sour, salty and spicy. It is not meant to be comfortable. It is meant to be alive. You eat it, you sweat, your nose runs, you reach for the sticky rice, your only defence, and you feel more awake than you have in years. It is not a salad, it is an exfoliation for your soul. On top of that, it is served with sticky rice, not that fluffy nonsense you get elsewhere. This is rice you eat with your hands. You roll it into a little ball, an edible spoon, and you use it to scoop up the flavour. It is communal, it is tactile, it is honest. There is no room for airs and graces. You are in it together. Then there is Gai Yang grilled chicken. Nevertheless, so do not you dare think of your mediocre barbecue at home. This is chicken which has been marinated in everything good: garlic, coriander root, pepper, fish sauce. It is grilled over smouldering charcoal until the skin is like lacquered glass, crackling and smoky, while the inside stays impossibly juicy. It is served with a sweet chili dip that is the perfect counterpoint. You will see it everywhere. A bloke on the corner of a dusty road, a wire grill balanced over a bucket of coals, a pile of golden chickens stacked up like a promise. That is someone's entire livelihood right there. That chicken put his kids through school. And we must, of course, talk about the funk, the fermented heart of Isaan. Para fermented fish sauce. It is, and I say this with immense affection, absolutely foul. It smells like a pond that has had a very bad week. The first time you whiff it, you will recoil. You will think something has died in the vicinity. What's more, you will be right. Several somethings. Fish. What is more, they have been fermenting for months. However, here is the thing. It is the umami bomb that makes the entire cuisine sing. It is the bass note in the symphony. Without it, Som Tam is just a spicy salad. Lard is just mincemeat. It is the deep, funky and inquired taste that says, this is who we are. We are not for everyone, and we are perfectly fine with that. It is the ultimate symbol of Isaan resilience. They took the preservation method born from poverty, making food last in a harsh climate, and they turned it into their greatest culinary signature. They looked at a jar of rotting fish and said, right, that is our secret weapon. You have to admire the sheer, unadulterated cheek of it. The food is not just fuel, it is the fabric of everyday life. It is the gossip shared over a mortar and pestle. It is the laughter of friends clustered around a low table, fingers sticky with rice, tearing apart a grilled fish. It is the meal a farmer eats after a back-breaking day in the fields, food that has enough power in it to put the strength back into his bones. It is heritage which Isaan people take with them when they move to Bangkok for work. You will find these little pockets of home, these street food stalls all over the city, serving a taste of their identity to homesick neighbours. It is a tough, proud and spectacularly beautiful region which has often been overlooked. Nevertheless, they do not need your validation. They have their culture, they have their language, and by George, they have their food. A cuisine that looks you dead in the eye, challenges you to take another bite, and rewards you with a complexity and a history that most Michelin-starred restaurants can only dream of having. So next time you see a picture of a glorious, chaotic Thai street food scene, look past the obvious. Look for the mortars, look for the smoky grills, look for the baskets of sticky rice. That is where the real story is. That is where a culture has cooked its identity into every single unforgettable bite. Just remember to have a cold beer handy. You will need it. Right, I have done my bit. Over to you. What is the most challenging acquired taste dish you have ever braved? Was it a triumphant adventure or a culinary catastrophe? Do tell all in the comments below. On top of that, if you have enjoyed this little grumble through the food markets, do hit the like button, the thumbs up, and if you must, subscribe for more. Bye bye.